Hi everyone, I just wanted to go over the above ground garden, the peony garden here. It's a couple days now that I've been on, and you can clearly see the abundance of blooms. These are 4-year-old peony, herbaceous peony plants. The ones that you see bloomed here are mostly pink Hawaiian coral, and I did just find a coral charm. And as we walk amongst them, you can kind of see the ragged edges or the spiky blooms on them, and that is very characteristic for a pink coral or a pink Hawaiian. I just said it, pink Hawaiian. And this, if you can see how the petals are rounded and not jaggedy, this is a coral charm. And this is my first coral charm bloom, and they're just going to be huge. The sizes of the buds are quite large, and these are the largest stems I have seen on these. So again, the characteristics of a pink Hawaiian is jagged here, up here, and a very light pink, and then the coral charm has a much richer, deeper coral color to it. And the petals are a bit shorter, but they're more rounded. Now this is going to be a semi-double. It's going to be absolutely amazing when it blooms. We are expected heavy thunderstorms this evening, so unfortunately I'm sure it will destroy more of the older blooms out here, so it won't look as robust. The coral charms will probably hold off a little bit for me. Like that one there, I will more than likely cut it this evening before the storms start, so I can at least enjoy it. Here is another coral charm that you can see how the petals are more rounded. And they're just usually the coral charms will bloom at the same time the pink Hawaiian corals will, but not this year. This has been a little bit different. I was a little bit surprised. And we have had some warm days, like today is going to be in the 80s, which is really going to open these up. But the temperatures will fall back into the 50s tomorrow, and it will keep a lot of these later variety blooms held back a little bit. But as soon as the weather will warm up into the 70s, 75, they really tend to come open. Again, they're just absolutely gorgeous. And this is a perfect characteristic of a pink Hawaiian coral. Also, the tips are gently iced, I would say, with a really beautiful creamy silver. Just a beautiful, beautiful flower. But the uniqueness of each peony in its own glory. And then as they age, again, you can see how they turn to that beautiful creamy yellow. And that's what's so fascinating about a peony, is several of the varieties will age, and then they'll actually turn just that gorgeous pink hue color. It's just absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? But this is my above ground garden this year, 2024, and what you're seeing here are the pink Hawaiian corals. And likely tonight, if we have very severe thunderstorms, most of these will not make it through. Now they do close back up in the evenings. These will close back up. They will close in, but it depends on how rough the rain gets. And this is the fourth above ground box I have here. And for some reason, these above ground boxes, they just fell apart. And it was when one went, they all went. So what I'm doing is I will try to keep soil in these this summer and keep the roots cool enough that I can relocate them. Now some of the boxes I will try to fix. Like this one here has just fallen down onto the ground. So what I will do here is I will just fill this in with soil and continue to leave this box as it is. And some of them, that's what I will do. I will just continue to keep adding soil. Like right here, I will add soil, and the bottom is just rotted completely, so it won't do any good to keep it. But just absolutely gorgeous. Now this was my original above ground box, and it really, the wood must have been treated because it was the last to go, and it's been here for 8 years, this box. And these peonies here, I don't even remember putting these in. So I think a lot of these peonies are self-seeded. And here are some really small ones. These are just a year old, I can tell. Very small, and these were self-seeded. But still a lot more to come. So I'm glad that the temperatures are going to go ahead and fall. It will hold back the rest of the blooming season, so I can enjoy it. So it'll slow it down a little bit. It's really going fast, and you just have to enjoy every single day, because they just bloom. You see them at different stages so quickly. It's just amazing. And then this bed was the worst one. It just completely fell apart. Now these in here I will be relocating, and I have some yellow lemon chiffon. They're here on the end. You can see the yellow hues. They are a full double, and they're absolutely stunning. So stay tuned for those, and they will not be opening up anytime soon, especially when the cooler air weather comes tomorrow. They will hold back for probably another week. But once they start, they will go quickly. But anyway, what a beautiful, beautiful show this year. And again, these plants are 4 years old, so this is when they really start to show what they've got. 4-year-old peony plants usually really get that stem height, stronger, thicker stems. That's why I don't want to relocate them just yet. I'm going to try to keep them in their beds here for a couple more years. And then at that point, you can start to dig a few up and start to divide the roots as a 6 and 7-year-old peony plant, and really get much more peonies if you want the plants.